Hey everybody, welcome back to Battle Ready Inc., the channel all about bringing you as much nerdy content as possible. So it's that time of month again. We're doing our monthly egg hatching event. We have a lot of eggs this month, a lot of big eggs. We'll get to that in a moment though. First, it's our Legendary Dragon selection ticket time. I want to do it on camera for y'all so you can actually see what it looks like, because I've never even seen what this looks like. Yeah, I've been playing this game for 2.5 years. This is my first time getting one of these and getting to see just how it all looks. So let's do this. Alright, so I imagine if you're here watching this video, you've probably seen the other video where I go in depth on trying to pick which dragon I wanted, and ultimately it came down to picking something that would help me in PvP. I either want the Dark Gaian, right, or the Light Spirit. That's Ordo, Eternal, where is he? There he is, Spirit. So that's what it came down to. It was between those two. There was other things I could have chosen, like Tilky that could have helped with PvP, as well as something like a Poseidon for light type. I mean, there was so many different clan dungeon choices I would have got. Mellow Dragons, just tons and tons of different choices for clan dungeon. And I figured, how do I pick between like the 10 different dragons I could pick from for clan dungeon? So I decided not to go that route. I would go with a different route, something that would help me in PvP, as well as like the upper levels of Tower of Tests. One of the things that I've really liking in Tower of Test is my 5 target attackers. They've just been doing really well, although in the later stages they might not be doing so well. So then that kind of was an issue. So then I was looking at the Dark Gaian as a balance to that, which Dark Gaian is phenomenal, especially if you combine it with another defense type. Just they kind of all work really well together. So difficult. Literally the deciding factor was the masteries. How can mastering one over the other? And honestly, I think, especially after, if you've seen the raid up from like last week, I believe it was, we got so many light types, and then on top of the light types that I've already had sitting in my my box, we're up to like six light type masteries that I can immediately use. Whereas the Dark Gaian, I have no dark types to use at all on that. As well as I'm still 3 dark types away from getting my Dark Monus to Mastery 10, which I desperately need because it improves his heals so much. So, I mean, I'm 13 masteries off from getting Dark Gaian up there. Whereas with Spirit Dragon, I'm only 4 light types away. That's huge. 13 versus 4 in masteries is just massive. So at the end of it, I have decided, I think I'm going to go with the Spirit. I think I am. I'm about to click the button, so I better be really sure that I'm going to go with the Light Spirit. And that was just kind of my in-game justification for the Light Spirit. I'm still seeing this thing top in PvP. I think it's just going to be a better choice for me than Kamui. But we got to commit to it. The time is now. Clicking the button. Light Spirit. Confirm. And there we go. Instantly unlocked. Ready to go. But with that, I guess we might have even should have done the eggs first. Oh man, what if when we pull a Light Spirit? I might lose my mind. Alright, so I didn't even think about that. Alright, so we got 2 absolute legendaries. So I've got one from just clan invent or clan coins that I bought. Another one we got from an event. I forget which event it was, but I got an absolute from something. And then we've got, oh geez, look at that. What is it, 5 legendary eggs? That feels really good. So definitely been farming up those. 2 of them I just got from mileage. Just that raid up that we did where we spent 60,000 diamonds. It ended up being 65,000 diamonds. Yeah, I ended up getting 2 legendary eggs because of that guy. Only 2 Eternals. Not a whole lot of these level 4 eggs to go with. Some fantasies. That's pretty nice. A good amount of blue, water, fire. Not really worried about fire right now. Light types. Unfortunately, not even a basket of lights, which is what we really need right now. A decent bit of darks. We at least got a basket of darks, so that's good. And a good bit, 40-something mysterious eggs to go through. So let's get cracking. Alrighty. So yeah, 46 in total here. So we should get a 5-star, a triple crack out of something. Maybe not out of the mysterious eggs, but something here we should. Alright, so what are we looking for? Alright, so there was all that stuff that I mentioned previously about Clan Dungeon. There's lots of the Tilkies that I need. I think I only have the Earth type. I think I pulled the Earth type twice now. So, I don't need the Earth type. I need literally all the other Tilkies. Any of the others I'll take. Mellow Dragon. I'll take any of the Mellow Dragons as well. Any but Earth. I have the Earth one covered. I need all the other ones. Unfortunately, I need Fire, and I pulled like 3 or 4 Fires in the time I played this game, and my idiot self got rid of them. So, I need to get that back. As far as AoE attackers, I'm feeling really good where we're at. I wouldn't mind getting some more Hedge Bats. I've just decided just to use the Hedge Bats, get them to 610, and put them in over trying to run these 5-stars that I can't get to 610. Because the Hedge Bats at 610 just dominate. I mean, I do twice as much damage with those guys as I do a vanilla level or a 5-star. So even at 6 stars, maxed out, if I don't have any enhancements or masteries on it, then it's nothing. It hits like a wet noodle compared to a Hedge Bat that's maxed out. And I can max a Hedge Bat out instantly. So getting more of those. I think right now I've got the Earth type and the Water type that I'm running. Probably should get the Fire type. I'm running the Fire Dark Bane with Fire Varus, but I don't know. Fire Varus just is not pulling his weight as much anymore. He's really good if just running him instead of a healer. For the first, I don't know, 20, 30 levels, no healer at all, just running Fire Varus. And he keeps the whole team alive. So, at least for those stages, I could drop a healer and then add in my Hedge Bat. At least on those stages. Once we get the Fire Mellow, then I can just drop the Fire Varus entirely and then replace it with the Fire Mellow. Because he's there more for the leadership rather than just the damage that he does. Sure, he does good damage, but he's a 3-mana cost attacker. So he's attacking. My lower levels are literally attacking 3 times as often as he is. So that he might do 1.5 damage more than the 2-mana cost attackers. So that's not enough. I mean, 1.5 million versus 1 million. That's not what the numbers are, but just as a comparison. But I get to do that 1 million 3 times in the time that it takes me to do that 1.5 million. Yeah. I'd much rather drop him for a Mellow Dragon for sure. Which is funny, because I could probably do at least 500,000 with a Mellow Dragon. And if like I said, if I'm attacking 3 times as often with these 2-mana cost attackers, then I'm doing just as much damage as a Fire Varus with a Mellow Dragon support. Yeah. So moving on from the Mellow Dragons, I talked about the Tilkies already. AoE, I've got one for every color, so I think my bottom lane is pretty comfortable where it's at. And I've got the Water Mini, Earth Mini, Earth Dark Bane, Fire Dark Bane, Dark Poseidon. Yeah. So, pretty solid on those. Going back to the top, yeah, the Tilki for sure. What else? I was talking about it before, but I'd really like to get a light healer that's a 5-star. That's just preferably one that's a tank. Just so I can run it up front, and I don't have to run a tank and a support and a healer. I could just run a healer and a support, and I don't need a tank. That would be really nice. The problem is, all the best healers for lights, out of the top 3, 2 of them are glass cannons. I mean, for sure. You got Light Xenos. Where's Light Xenos off of HP? I can't remember right now. But Light Monas, yeah, no, I ain't putting that up front at all. Alright, so yeah, I didn't expect to get a 5-star out of the Mysterious. Not quite enough of those. Alright, moving on to the Darks here. It could happen. It could happen in the Darks. I mean, it probably won't. We're never that lucky when it comes to our Dark eggs, but it could happen. Out of 100 eggs, you should get at least one 5-star. I don't think we're going to get that lucky, though. But the other dragon I was talking about was Light Smart. I know for sure, without a doubt, Light Smart Scales is a tank healer. So that would be really cool to pick that up. I kind of want a tanky fire healer. I don't know if there is a tank fire healer. Oh man, I was hoping that was going to be a triple. Let me go on. Yeah, I'm having actually, I don't know if I'm having a brain fart. I don't know if there is a tank healer that's a 5-star for fire. Only thing that's coming to mind is Fire Totem. And Fire Totem, oh man, I was really hoping that was going to be it. Alright, so we didn't get out of the Darks. Maybe we'll get out of Light. Light would be even better than a Dark right now, in this moment, in our current situation in the game. Light 5-star would be great. But yeah, I have the Fire Totem as my healer, which, great healer. It's just, when you get in those upper stages of Tower Tests, you don't want your healer to be, you know, easy to die at all. So, definitely looking to switch that out. I've got the Light Lady. Light Lady's working. And, you know, she puts in, you know, really good work for our light types, but she doesn't bring anything else to the table. Aside from just being really good at healing and just harder than crap to kill. All right, come on, last one. Last one. Dang. Man, what a bummer. Yeah, besides being super tanky, doesn't bring any kind of utility at all. No revive, you know, no good buffs or anything like that. So eventually I really would like to get her replaced with something. I don't know what, but something. I hate how we always have so many fire eggs. I don't know what it is about this game giving me fire everything. Like, of all the times that we're going to get a triple crack, a 5-star out of these, like, 3-star eggs, it's going to be, like, right now. That would have been nuts if it was right then. But still 13 to go, and this game loves giving me 5-star fire dragons. Just, and garbage ones, too. Just garbage trash ones. I don't know what it is, but I swear there's more like garbage fire dragons than there are anything else. There are some good ones. They do have some nice ones, like Fire Varus is a super awesome dragon. What else? Angra is super awesome dragon. You know, I mean, that's like fire only. You have the Lightning God Dragon, which is, you know, a limited dragon, but it also has, you know, the light version as well, which is, you know, just as good, if not better. Oh, come on. So there are some good fire stuff out there that's just, like, phenomenal to them specifically. Most of the stuff that they have is good is the same stuff that's good in all the other elements, like Dark Bane. I mean, yeah, Fire Dark Bane's good, but so is every other Dark Bane in every other element. There's nothing specifically fire that's so much better, I would say. Wow, maybe it's not going to give us a triple crack out of the fire. I really thought it would. One more. No? Oh, double? Okay. Almost. Alright. Going to these water types. Anything out of water we could use? As far as healers are concerned, I still have my Water Enix, I think. Do I have that still? I think I do. Pretty sure I do. Or do I don't know. I'm running. I switched off the Enix and went to Water. Oh, what is it? It's not Water Lady. It's Fairy. Water Fairy Dragon. That silence has actually been really cool. Just getting that all the time. In Tower of Tests is where I've been using it, and it's pretty good. It's pretty all right. Wow, we have even more water eggs. That's crazy. Oh, we got a triple! I thought it would be in the fire. I really thought it was going to be in the fire. Right, what do we got? What do we got? I have literally don't know anything we could use in water. Not a frost, that's for sure. Yeah, that's a bad dragon. That'll be instantly mastery fodder. If you're newer and you don't really know why I say that, frost dragons, those things are incredibly tanky. They are hard to kill. Just themselves, though. They don't help your team at all. They don't give buffs or do any kind of good damage or anything like that. They do nothing for the rest of your team. But are they tough to kill? Let me tell you. If the only thing you ever had to worry about was basic attacks, just hitting you, the very front dragon, it would be great. It would be great for that. You just put it right out front, and it's the only thing that you could hit that you have to get through to get to the rest of the team. Yeah, that might be a pretty legit strategy using a frost, especially when it gets all of its ice crystals around it. Yeah. But that's not how this game works, so it's trash. Yeah, I can't think of anything water that we could use. Everything, and even as far as masteries are concerned, most of my stuff is mastered. I'd say my mini dragon, my water mini dragon, could use some masteries, some 5-star mastery, and that's about it. But even then, I still have mastery fodder just sitting around that I could use. Problem is getting the right now I'm actually having issues with gold. I've been leveling up stuff and doing runes and just really overhauling my whole roster, and it took a lot of gold to do that. I think I burned through like 50 million gold just revamping my roster, and I leveled up and masteried out 3 of the spiral dragons. I did a fire, earth, and water. I took them from just 3-star dragons freshly hatched the other day and took them all the way up to 610s. Yeah, you know, they're just ridiculous. The only thing I don't have up on them all the way is the skill ups. So we pulled a couple spirals here, which will be great for those skill ups. All right, moving on to earth here. Oh, I guess I could use water tilky. That was one of them. I could use a water tilky or the watermelon mellow. I've never pulled the watermelon. If you were watching when I was going through my book looking at stuff, I for some reason have never pulled a watermelon. Ooh, wow, we got another triple that fast. Like, how did we get one that fast? But it took forever to get that first one. I don't know. I don't understand how this game works sometimes. But hey, let's see what we get. Out of earth type, I could not. Nothing's coming to mind. Yeah. That'll be mastery fodder. You know, this dragon was pretty good for a while. I used it in Tower of Test on my earth team a good bit. I think I even used it in PvP for a very short time. I think I used this, but then I got Water Trophius, and Water Trophius sat on my team for a year and a half, 2 years, something crazy like that. So he got replaced eventually. But hey, that's cool. We're getting all these 5 stars, and we got all those 5 stars at the end. So that'll be nice. We've got the 2 limited dragons that we're gonna get out of 5 stars. Oh god, I couldn't even begin to guess like what we're gonna pull out of that. Like I said, I might probably have should have waited on picking my dragon to see what I was gonna pull out of those. Like if I get like what's his name, Limerus, the new vampire dragon, that guy. Like god, don't let me pull him. Don't make me think that hard, game. Please don't make me think like that, because that thing has been doing really well in PvP. Tank teams have always been pretty solid, and being able to put something like that on your tank team is so great, because he's tanky until it's time to attack, and then he's just ferocious. All right, nothing there. Let's crack open a couple of these fantasy eggs. I think we had a decent amount, right? Yeah, 13. Oh, I need a 4-star limited dragon for a fusion. I've been just making the light arcana that you can fuse together, that, and then the darkness. Yeah, making my own darks and lights for mastery fodder is literally what I've resorted to. But I think the light arcana, I think it needs the water tigress, which is a limited dragon, I'm pretty sure. I think. The problem is some of the tigers are limited and some of them aren't, and it's hard to remember which are which. But if it is, then this would be a great time to get one. Or just an actual 5-star limited dragon would just be nuts. Even if it's like not really good, I think it would just be awesome just to get one finally. There's some spirals, that'll be good for skill ups. One more, come on. I doubt it because we've already had the 2 already, so yep. Alright, that is it for our 3 stars. Get these guaranteed 4 stars out of the way here. What is this? Grade. Oh, we could get the limited dragon out of here. Nope. Clown. Alright, get a 4 or 5. One more. These eggs, I'm never really counting on getting anything out of this. Wow, 2 Maldex back to back. Eternals, we could get something cool out of this. I've never pulled anything cool out of an Eternal. Some people have. I am not one of those people. Hedge Bet, just the wrong element. That was the only Hedge Bet we pulled. Wow. Alright. Well, that's it for that. We've got these 7 5-stars. 5 of these legendaries and then 2 of the big ones. So what are we going to get? Oh, I don't know why she doesn't have her fingers crossed. I feel like that would make more sense, have the fingers crossed. Water Solar. Wow, just asleep on the job. Nothing I'm going to run. Solars are pretty cool, but I think they're a little dated now. They're not as good as they used to be. There was a time when they were meta, though. Water Gaian. We already have a Water Gaian. Look at that, 2 waters back to back. It's like, hey, get your water masteries up, I guess. Fire Smart Dragon. I have a Fire Smart Dragon sitting in my inventory. He's another glass cannon like that Fire Totem is, so I just haven't bothered leveling him up. Or is he? I think so. Another fire type. Man. Where's the light types at, game? Where's the light types at? Do I just have to grind this game for 2.5 years to get a light type around here? Oh, come on, come on. Earth Frosty, which I have an Earth Frosty. He's decently powered up, enhancements and masteries. Not maxed out completely, but he's a good dragon. I like him. When the Frosties came out, I was like jumping for joy because those things were so cool at the time. But then they were like on this like weird streak where they just kept on making these same dragons that kind of did the same thing. So then he kind of lost interest. They had him, they had the Loris, and then the Ilon. Like all 3 of those that came out in the span of like 5 months. So it's like, oh, this is great. Oh, I spent all that time putting all that masteries, and then they came out with something better. And then I put all that time and effort into the next dragon, and then they came up with something better again, and it was just very frustrating. But let's crack these open. Let's see what we get out of the big ones. All right. Oh God, I don't even know what I could use. I would wish it was something I didn't have. Like I said, like this is an amazing dragon. Just I have it already, so that's a shame. Like nothing like getting a limited dragon. A 5-star limited dragon. It's something you already have. Like, I have to use this as mastery fodder. Like, how sad is that? How depressing is that? I have to use this guy for masteries. Alright, one more. One more. Oh, no. Oh, these always stress me out so much. Oh, Kamari. That's like kind of sad in a way. Just thinking about it, like we got the spirit dragon to replace our Earth Kamari, and then we immediately, like, the game's like, don't forget about Earth Kamari. You love this guy. Here's a reminder of how much you love him. We'll give you the baby version. Ouch. Ouch. And again, I'm keeping my Earth Kamari, right? He's phenomenal, and I use him in Ancient Tower and Tower of Test. Like, that's how much I love Earth Kamari. He's a beast of a dragon. So I'm not getting rid of it. It's just switching him off my PvP team is all I'm doing. And that's not even until I can get Mastery 10 on Spirit. So he's still sticking on my Earth team for a bit. But getting another one, oh God, that's both of our limited dragons. We just doubled up on ones we already had. Like that hurts more than getting the Limurus dragon like I was talking about. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and comment, as well as subscribe if you haven't already. If you enjoy this type of content, I try to put it out as much as possible, so definitely subscribe. Also, if you really enjoyed the content, check out my Patreon. I have a link in the description below for it. You can get access to my Discord server, as well as if you're a Dragon Village M fan, account takeovers where I help you out with your account. If you're a Digimon fan, I've got monthly giveaway, well, not even giveaways, I've got monthly merch that's specific to Patreon, stuff like memory counters, custom made. This is the baby form of Vmon here. There's going to be more in the works also. So lots of memory counters, all kinds of awesome Digimon merch. So definitely check out that tier. And if you're just all out crazy, there's other tiers if you're that dedicated. As well as check out my Teespring. I've got awesome merch there. You know, official Battle Ready Ink merch. Awesome phone cases for you Digimon fans out there. They've got them for iPhones as well as Samsungs. So they are super sweet. If you've seen the last Digimon movie, that's where these are from. I had a friend of mine custom make these so that way they fit perfectly on these phone cases. They look super good. So definitely check those out. But at the end of the day, if you can't do any of that, just like I said, like the video. That helps a ton. And subscribe. It doesn't hurt, but it helps me. So that's what's the real benefit. And as always, I'll see you next time.